Start.
Nature is everywhere. Nature is everywhere you go. Everything that lives and grows is nature. Animals big and small is nature. Nature's plants that grow so tall. Nature is wonderful in every way. Everything that lives and grows is nature. But it needs our care. So listen and learn and do your part to keep the nature beautiful forever. With these cheering lines, wishing you all a very warm morning. So I am Nitisha, standing here as the anchor of this drama. This drama is based on the astounding topic: is deforestation is necessary for future development? In this debate, we will go through several points regarding the advantages and disadvantages of deforestation. Now, let's first meet the characters of this drama. This is Nandini and Shweta, are two girls aging 21 years. They are the students of medical science and are currently practicing in Mumbai. They are nature lovers and often go for, like on mountains and visit jungles. They try hard to serve the nature in the best possible ways. But on 5 October, the government of Maharashtra passed the order to cut down the RE forest for building the metro shed. Nandini and Shweta are heartbroken because of this. Like several other environmentalists also, they too are protesting. Here we have Brenda and Nidhi as the social media influencer. These two are thinking that cutting down of RE tree is necessary for future development. Now, as you can see, these two youngsters have completely different thought. Now let's see what would happen if these two unlike poles will strike.
RE, save RE, save RE, save RE. RE forest is one of the last remaining dreams of our Mother Earth. Stop it please from being cut down. By cutting down this forest, we are going to harm our nature in the first possible way. There's still time. We can undo our mistakes.
What are you guys doing? Why are you hindering our national development?
We aren't doing so. We're just protesting our country's flora and fauna from getting totally damaged. We are playing a small role to save the greenlands of our Mother Earth.
See, we are just cutting 2,000 trees out of 4 lakh trees. It doesn't seem like a big problem.
The 2,000 trees which you are going to cut down act like 2,000 oxygen cylinders for our whole world. By the way, if you are cutting them, what are you replacing them with? Are you going to plant them at any other else place?
No, but we are showing the nation's development.
This development is fake. The things are going to be caused a lot in the coming time.
If you guys are so confident, then why don't you participate in a debate on this topic against us? I'm ready. Me too. Let's do this.
Hello and good morning everyone. Welcome to our prime exclusive show, Baat Pate Ki. Today we have the social media influencer Nidhi and none other than Brinda Roy with us. They are going to debate with medical students on the topic RE forest. So give a huge round of applause to them. With no delay, let's start the debate.
The trees of RE forests are being cut down to make metro shed. This would be so much beneficial. People will stop using cars and use metro instead. This would result in less pollution. Overall, we are just cutting 2,000 trees.
The matter is not just about 2,000 trees. RE is not just a forest, it's a complete ecosystem. Several endangered species exist over this place, and also leopards are sighted in this area. And I believe that it's not needed for me to make you understand that leopard is an endangered animal, and also that why leopard is an endangered animal.
In fact, a number of large animals are found there, which make up this entire ecosystem. Please have a look on these species. Also, the site where the metro sheets would be created is the floodplains of Methane River, but it's not safe for buildings.
Our today's technology is very fast. We have got many excellent engines, so you don't have to worry about the structure of the metro shed building. Also, we can regulate them into the zoo. Also, by cutting the forest, we can capture such wild beast animals who are destroying the cultivable lands and harming the human beings.
Wow! Miss Vrinda, do you really think that it is a necessary point to discuss?
Yeah.
What, yeah? You are telling the tongue of Britishers? You are doing what Britishers did to us. In the name of making our country rich and civilized, they cut all the trees down and killed all the wild animals.
Leave the happening about the past. Speak out the present. Are you as yourself loyal to your country?
What just we did?
Even the High Court of the Maharashtra has passed the law to cut down the trees of the array forest, but you are still protesting it.
We are protesting in a meaningful thing and in a peaceful manner. Can't you digest this too?
Also, the police forces are being violent. We aren't. Have a look on these pictures. Is this the new India we are talking about, where the youths are getting arrested only because they are protesting to protect the flora and fauna of their own country?
Exactly.
The police forces were duty bounded to do so. The protesters were just stopping the BNC workers from doing their work. And also, how can you blame our government? They have launched several programs with the scope to protect our nation, like India's nation-sustaining green forests.
As a fact, I would like to tell you that in the past 5 years, the Modi government has given 99.8 forest clearance to industries. This means that every industry that sought information to cut down the forest, they were permitted blindly. And this scale was around 80% during the Congress government. Isn't this a hypocrisy?
Also, the government can practices on consumers' land. It's a dry and barren land.
But the report of NASA also says that there is increasing in greenery of India.
I think you are required to check the whole article, my friend. The headline is not just needed to be read it. If you read the study of NASA in details, then obviously you will find that 84% of the greenery in India is due to food greens.
But see, I agree with you. But we have to cut down the trees. As because the pace at where the population is growing, we would require more food grains.
We can opt sustainable.
We can opt for sustainable farm practices.
What about the new industries?
The government should concentrate them at a single place and should sign an agreement with them about how they should use the natural resources of that particular place.
What about the structure of the metro shed building? What are alternative plans for that?
I already told you that the government can practices on the consumer's land. It's a dry and barren land, and because of that, our plants and animal species were killed.
I agree to this.
What about you, Vrinda? Do you like our opinion?
Yeah, that's a good idea. What do you think?
Me too. Okay, so I realize. Thank you both. You made us realize the fact.
No, Nidhi, thanks to you. You had the great idea of doing this debate.
Okay, thank you.
I hope that the Supreme Court can understand our point of view and seek justice.
Me too.
We just hope, God, that our beautiful RA forest should be preserved forever and ever and give us all the valuable things which it gives until till date.
So with the example from our own country, we have learned about the conservation of nature. We are thankful to our SST teacher, Mr. Abhijit, for guiding us. And we are also thankful to you guys for listening us patiently. Thank you.
Wishing you all a very good morning. I am Sresi from class 9B along with my teammates namely Rusha Azmi, Shruti Agarwal and Harsh Singh standing in front of you to deliver a short drama from debate. Our topic is it right to capture forest land for the sake of cultivation and progress, which is assigned to us by our respected district teacher, Mr. Abhijit Paul. Before starting the drama, we would like to elaborate the topic to you all. Well, a few centuries ago, dense forests have covered a majority part of our country. But as we begin development, these forests have made a way for cultivation and infrastructure. This has also discriminated the basic system and services which is necessary for our motherland. Cutting down a tree is what we call deforestation. Deforestation arrived in the period between 1700 to 1995, which what we call a British period. Where we know that there are many fighters who fight against the British for our land, culture and so on. Let us take a look at this drama. In this drama, we have taken an example of the Birsa Munda, who fights against the British to protect their forest from dissolving it. In this drama, the role of Birsa Munda is played by Shreya. British administrator is role played by Bushra, assistant of Bushra I am, and villager of Munda society is played by Harsh.
Bushra and Shruti are on an inception of a forest in Chota Nagpur for newly acted forest laws.
Well, Shruti, this forest have very good quality of timber.
Yes, ma'am, you are right. So what have you decided?
I think that we should make this forest as reserve one. What is your opinion about it?
Great. But this forest is a home of tribal society Mundas. So, but those people are very stupid. They will not question anything to us.
Yes, you are right. Anyway, let us take some more look of this forest and continue our work.
Yes, ma'am.
Villagers Shreyashi and Hers have come to plug their field.
Have you heard about the new rules of forest laws?
Yeah, I have heard something about it. Nothing. These villagers, these predators are just capturing and destroying our forest.
Yes, so what have you decided? Where will you cultivate next?
First, I think that this plot will be enough for 2 years more. Remember, this forest, this land, water and air is gifted to us by our God and we must not misuse it.
Yes, this forest is our home and we have all the ingredients that are necessary for our life.
Yes, you are right.
Listening to some talking sounds, British come at the spot where villagers were talking.
Hey you Indian people, what are you doing in our forest? Well, my dear friend, this is our forest and I don't think that we need to take permission from anyone in cultivating our fields.
Your forest? Maybe you don't know we have reserved this forest and now this forest comes under new forest law act.
You have snatched everything from us. Sorry, but this is our land.
We are your government and you have to follow us. Find your home somewhere else and leave this forest. Have you people created this forest, this land, water or air? If speaking, you people also haven't created it, right?
Yes, we haven't created it, but this is gifted by our God.
You people are very irritating. Why don't you don't understand? You are just harming your forest. That's why we brought new forest law act.
And can you please explain how we are destroying our forest?
You people?
First of all, you people are doing shift in cultivation, which is just raising deforestation, nothing else. Secondly, you're harming plants and trees. And you know what, thirdly, you're snatching the homes of many animals. Well, my dear friend, maybe you don't know, but this is not just a jungle, this is our home. Yes, I agree that you practice shifting cultivation, but this is not harming the forest more than you believe you do. You guys are actually cutting down trees for paper and other products. Oh yes, this is because of me. Okay, this is me. And what about the tiger hunting game? You guys are killing tigers and other animals just for fun and we don't even care about it.
Actually, you people are harming the forest. It is like a duty for us. If we use it, then we have to take care of it also.
You Indian people just speak too much. This is our forest and we have to go from here. No, we will not go from here.
Please stop, don't fight. From this drama, we want to show that the trees will start cutting down from the mid-British period. That's why we want to stop this.
It is true guys that we can't stop cultivation, but in today's world, we can't afford to cut forests for cultivating land. This forest... It is true guys that we can't stop cultivation, but in today's world, we can't afford to cut forests for cultivating land. We have modern technologies and scientific methods to grow more crops than usual.
Also, disappearing of forest led to many problems. If we do these kind of practices, then our earth will finish early.
Therefore, we are totally against the topic. We don't require to clear forest land for the sake of cultivation and progress. And at last, we all request you
To stop deforestation,
Stop cutting down of trees.
grow more and more plants so what we get today will not vanish in the future. And at last, save forests and save lives. Thank you.
Agriculture is the cultivation of plant, animal and fungi from which we can obtain food, medicine and other biochemicals to sustain or enhance human life. It is also important for supporting livelihood through food, habitat and jobs, providing raw materials for food and other products and also to building strong economy through trade. Agriculture is the most significant source of income for state and central government. It is also important for government to revenue generation. Also, the movement of the crops generate revenue for Indian Railways and it helps Indian government in revenue formation. So, good morning friends, my name is Prusa and I am here with my teammates Ankusha, Pari, Rasmi, Rachna and Rain to present a presentation of clearing of forest land for agricultural cultivation.
The importance of forests cannot be underestimated. We depend upon forests from the air we breathe to the wood we use. Besides providing habitats for the animals and livelihood for the humans, forests also provide watershed protection, prevent soil erosion and mitigate climate change.
Forest farming is the production of high-value crops under the protection of a managed tree canopy. In some parts of the world, it is also called multi-story cropping, and when done on a small scale, it is also called home gardening. It is not just recreational harvesting or wild harvesting of understory woodland plants without proper management. Management is an essential part of forest farming. This approach to crop production both intentionally uses vertical space and the interactions between plants and microclimate.
The intensity of forest farming production can vary depending on the producer's goal, available market, processing equipment, and the site. Some examples of management activity include harvesting and scattering local seed, thinning out competing plant, additional site preparation for planting seeds or plant start, soil amendment for pH or fertility, constructed raised planting beds, pest control, and even fencing to keep the animals and poachers.
Often these woodland crops grown under a canopy tree are called non-timber forest product or anti-STS. Crops like ginseng, golden seal or sea tag and other mushroom and decorative ferns are used or sold for medicinal, culinary and ornamental uses. Forest farming provides shorter-term income while high-quality trees are being grown for wood and other tree products.
Forest farming is most often used in private land to supplement family income. Because of the high demand and high value, some of these plants they can no longer found in many areas.
Even if the plants of interest are not present in a woodland, the careful inspection of the understory woodland plants may identify other non-economic plants that are often found with the desired NTFPs. If so, this may indicate a good location to reintroduce and grow the desired plants.
Additional benefits of this intensified production is that attention in the wood may help to spot and control invasive plants, pests, as well as reduced harvest pressure on the wild plant population that allows them to be reestablished in the other woodland in the region.
Meeting the world increasing demand for food and other land activity because of the high demand, and forest plays key roles in water cycle, soil conservation, protection, habitat and for pollinators.
Agriculture remains the most significant driver of global deforestation, and there is an urgent need to promote more positive interactions between agriculture and forestry. Progress towards sustainable food management, food security, sustainable agriculture and the core elements of the SDGs should be made simultaneously.
In the tropical domain, net annual loss of forest from 2000 to 2010 was about 7 million hectares and net annual increases in agriculture was about more than 6 million hectares. This were significant regional variation. Central and South America, Sub-Saharan Africa, South and Southeast Asia all had the net losses of agriculture.
Improved coordination is required between policies on forest, agriculture, food, land use, and rural development. Equally important are clear legal framework governing land use change, including secure land tenure system that recognize traditional customary right to use forest and land products.
Where large-scale commercial agriculture is the principal driver of land use with appropriate social and environmental safeguards.
Where local subsistence agriculture is the principal driver of land use change, local agricultural, agroforestry and other land uses practices should be implemented.
Integrated planning of land use provides a strategic framework for balancing land uses at the national, sub-national and landscape scale. This should include meaningful stakeholder participation to ensure
the legitimacy of land use plans and to obtain stakeholder buy-in for their implementation and monitoring.
Food security can be achieved through agricultural intensifications and other measures such as social protection and rather than through the expense of the forest at the expense of the agriculture.
Forests and the products they provide are universally required for the continuation of human society as we know it. To create a society that does not depend on the forest and its association and benefits requires such an enormous paradigm shift that we generally do not even consider it worthy of further investigation.
Given this situation, therefore, it is imperative that we discover mechanisms to manage the forest for all the benefit it can provide in a sustainable manner. At last, I want to say that we have to save trees and save forests, and we have to use the forest in very well manner. Thank you.